And welcome back for Shine 2018 Cruise. This is going to be Grand Finals. You're joined by Hangman and the young Macklemore.
Yes.
That's you. Have you seen what you're wearing? Did you like roll in moss, or did this
well,
come
no,
out of
it's
your
actually
closet?
it's moss, but I rolled in glue first so the moss would stick.
All right.
So I got that.
So there's a rhythm to this.
Yeah. Oh, cause I'm rhythm.
All this set up for a horrible pun.
Really, that was it?
No.
Okay.
It was definitely the Macklemore joke.
Dude, am I gonna go to your house after? Because we should really hang, man. That's it. I'm done. Shine.
Right. Yeah,
2018.
Shine.
Cruise.
It's time.
Grand Finals. Let's get it.
So we're rolling in.
Right.
Team first place, definitely going for first place. I see another Bayonetta. Honestly, that couldn't tell me anything. Although I see the swiggle, and that tells me that's Night Glare. 119 stressed is a phenomenal tag. And honestly, they got all the reason to be stressed in this bracket. First place been making this look free all night.
Yeah, first place has been kind of blowing everybody up. Does 119 stress means that your Tri-State team didn't make it to Grand Finals?
That looks like it.
Oh, that's a shame.
I'll cry about it later, but right now,
you kind of should.
They got to defend the house. I know there's some New England on team first place, but Lima, that's the Lone Star. That's not New England, last I checked.
Yeah, Lima, I think the only Texas representative maybe at this tournament, but definitely on this crew.
And he's doing a fine job with the first stock taken off of Glare. We'll see how well he's going to be able to do this. The Bayo Ditto, kind of notorious for being really good for Bayonetta. It's one of those Dittos where the character has all the tools in the world for just blowing up themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, she's going to be able to combo herself literally to death like Bayonetta can kind of do to any other character. And it's a little bit of a taste of her own medicine. Glare, C has Lima off at the side, going to go for a Bayo combo. Pretty characteristic of Bayo.
I would say so, yeah. But it's the simple combos that you got to avoid against a player like Lima. He's built a tower of infamy on his knowledge of this character. And love him or hate him, you got to respect what he's able to do with this character and know how to get around her.
Yeah,
Definitely
absolutely.
something important when you consider how many Bayonettas are within that upper echelon of play these days.
There's only one Bayo that won EVO 2018, and that Bayo is Lima. And the way he got there was through these little small piece combos, you know what I mean? Like, he isn't always going for the fences every single time. Instead, he's going to take what he can get. Right there, going to get that up smash on Glare. Going to lose his second stock. Lima not even losing one yet.
No, he's big chillin', man. They named themselves after what they came here for.
Yeah, I mean, they're not going to accept anything less than first place.
However, if Glare's trying to even the fields, he's got to try a little bit harder, but he can do it in singles brackets tomorrow. That's enough of that. There he goes.
Glare checking his phone, clearly a little bit upset about that. Lima unfazed. He eats Bayos like that for breakfast.
I mean, you look at the situation, all of that rage that was on him, and you can't be affording to throw around hitboxes like that. That's just a ticket out to the stands.
Yeah, that was pretty dangerous, especially when you're Glare. You know Lima has that witch time, right? Like
he
Lima
knows what
has
Bayo can do.
Exactly, you're Bayo.
He's number 2 in Connecticut. I would hope he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Or else Connecticut got some worrying to do.
Hey, let's not call out Connecticut, because at least Connecticut's in Grand Finals, bud.
Got me there. Got me there. And speaking
of
Connecticut, we got another fine rep coming up. Pelka with a signature Diddy Kong. And Diddy Kong, one of those characters that's kind of under the radar, but still well respected as being on the forefront of fighting against Bayonetta. Kind of an odd balance of, is this character an even 50-50, or does it even have a positive matchup potentially? And in a world where Bayonetta is really, telling us the steps to this dance, Diddy Kong's kind of coming out as the savior.
Yeah, Diddy Kong, he's one of those characters that has kind of been a thorn in Bayonetta's side. Throughout the history of Smash 4, obviously, like, Zero was Zero. He could beat anybody. But we've seen Diddy Kong players like Zenodo, like MVD, take out these high-level Bayonetta players. MVD obviously has wins on Captain Zack and others. And, of course, Zenodo the same. And so you've seen that Diddy Kong has the tools in this matchup. However, Lima making it look like he has no tools whatsoever. 130%. That's death right there.
Yeah, if this monkey is priority number 1 on your list of characters to get away from that could potentially be a problem, you got to know how to combo around that. And who better than Lima? Of course, he talks amongst the rest of the Bayos. They share tech, they share advice. they know what they need to do to protect themselves in bracket. So they're finding a character like this that could potentially, you know, turn the tides on them with his own special flavor of nonsense. They got to come prepared.
Yeah, the Bayos in general, as you mentioned, they talk a lot, right? Like, you see Zach, you see Lima, you see Mistake at these tournaments. They're talking, they're having fun. Maybe a little bit
even
too
argue
much fun.
they're friends.
Yeah, wow, friends? But in all seriousness, like, they share their knowledge, and that's the reason that you have these many top-level Bayos, and they have this counterplay to a character like Diddy.
I mean, right now the counterplay is looking like don't let Diddy breathe, because right now Lima has been completely dominating this match, and in general, he came to collect on these stocks. Like, cleaned up Glare, got the first stock off Pelka, still has not lost a single stock yet.
Yeah, Pelka doing a little bit better than Glare so far. However, he still needs to take that stock for it to be even a blip on the radar, really, against first place. Right now, Lima putting on a clinic in this crew battle grand finals.
Definitely putting up a case for at least earning the name for him and his crew.
Yeah, absolutely. 12 stocks left, it looks like, on the 119 stress. Actually, 11 with Pelka losing that stock. So they're really going to have to climb this mountain already. Lima still holding on to his first stock.
Also, Lima holding on to the peanut. I don't really know why.
Yeah.
He had that. Peanut has always been one of those items. It's like, it's a consolation prize.
Mm-hmm.
It's the thank you for playing when you could be holding banana. But nonetheless, Pelka finally taking a stock off Lima, getting the ball rolling for 119 stressed, but he's still got plenty of work ahead of him, sitting at 117%. That's climbing pretty quickly, and Lima's been doing a phenomenal job of controlling the base platform. And if Diddy Kong has nowhere safe to land, he's just going to continuously get damage racked up upon him without really forcing any pressure back.
Yeah, absolutely. Just in general, it seems like Bayonetta can control the pace of the game, and she is doing so. Wow, all right, on the right side, Lima taking that heel drop to Pelka, losing that second stock.
Lima's working it right now.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta put respect on the name. Sitting at 50%, Lima's still kind of chilling. Like, Diddy Kong can only go tit for tat for so long if he doesn't have a commanding lead over the tempo of the match.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Pelka keeps on getting a few of these combos, very simple combos, but nothing to really threaten Lima's positioning. Lima's been moving along with his game plan perfectly fine, and that I fear to be a worry for all of 119 stressed, not just Pelka.
Yeah, because in general, like we're talking about Bayo, no character goes hit for hit better than Bayo does. Right there. She started her combo with like a down tilt or something, and that leads all the way to death immediately. You just can't trade the way that Bayo can.
Lima's doing a great job here, but kid looks like he needs a nap. I have not seen him move once after he's won. Well, even in the previous match.
In the previous set, or 2 sets ago, he just kind of sat there. And he asked if everybody was done, and of course he had gotten rid of everybody on the other team, but...
I want to believe that this Lima is actually a prop. The real Lima is taking a nap, and they just sort of move the Lima that's on the chair when they need to put someone else in for first place.
That's a good point. But then who's playing?
Maybe it's Lima while taking a nap.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. I play Smash while I sleep, too. So I think this is DM, right? DM88?
DM 888.
888.
Pikachu.
I forgot an 8.
It's a lot of 8s.
Yeah. So he's actually New England's, in general, premier Pikachu. There's really not many better.
There's not many to begin with.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. Pikachu's really a dying breed. You've got Esam, Capnell, Rydia. That's about it.
List falls short, but DM888 is not a bad representative of the character in the slightest.
No, absolutely not. He has a very patient style of play. He doesn't rush in with a misadvised option. And so we're going to see him perhaps try to calm Lima down here in this next game of the crew battle. Yeah, you can see he's already slowed down the pace.
Yeah, slowing down the pace is going to be one thing, but I'm not really sure you want to be doing that against someone like Lima. While, of course, with all the momentum Lima has, you definitely want to take some of that away from him. However, it's worth remembering that out of the successful Bayonettas that have been just conducting the meta as of late, Lima's one of the more patient ones. He's ready and willing to move around a lot until he finds that opportunity when he can really spring on his opponent.
Yeah, I actually agree with that a lot, Hangman. In general, I feel like Lima is willing to play your game if your game consists of campiness, or just in general, kind of like hanging back a little bit. Because Lima's like, you know what, I can play that game just as well, get bigger hits when I get them, and just take control of the game. And you see him doing it right here, 1-2-3% on DM88, and it's climbing.
Like, he started this set so convincingly. DM was looking to take away a lot of this momentum. He was moving around pretty freely. He was forcing Lima off stage, which is definitely a good first step into trying to slow him down. But look where the percentages are sitting now. It's looking like a grim story for 119 Stressed, especially as DM loses his first stock.
Yeah, absolutely. They're really going to have to put in a lot of work with their next 3 players, including DM88, who's already bleeding on this second stock.
Yeah, someone need to get a tourniquet for this man real quick. He just spawned and he was almost looking kind of dead. Suspect DI, and especially SDI against a character like this, and especially against a player like this, is not something you can afford to bring to the main stage.
Absolutely. Wow, you see that that Thunder Jolt kind of wrapping around a non-existent platform. Smash 4 never ceases to amaze me.
Hey, this game's made of something, man.
Oh, yeah.
We chose an interesting game to love.
Yeah. She giveth and she taketh. But right now, Lima looking to taketh another 2 stocks off of DM88. Going for that down tilt into forward air, up B, up B. Not going to get the follow-up there.
He did get the single hit in that Witch Twist, though, and that's something we don't see as much of. But it's definitely especially practical on someone like Pikachu, who's prone to being able to fall out of combos much easier just from being a lighter target, being a smaller target. With proper SDI, Pikachu could be living these combos much more convincingly.
Yeah, in general, those smaller targets and lighter targets, as you said, both do make it easier to get out of these Bayo combos. Your fast fallers, your heavy characters, and your big bodies aren't going to have as good a time as Pikachu. However, Lima making it look like every single character in the game is just as susceptible as DM88 is trapped in the corner, but good nair out.
Yeah, that was actually excellently placed even with the Thunder Spark, but it's not going to be enough. Lima with excellent resource management, bringing himself back to the stage and quickly turning the tables on DM, leaving him on his last stock, and the count being 14-7 right now. Lima's going to need a nap after all this hard carrying he's doing today.
Yeah, Lima, clearly if he went to the gym, he was doing back. He is carrying hard here. Back air. Wow, doesn't get the Witch Twist there, but it hardly matters. Lima's still on the assault. Although DM88 has him in the corner.
Not for long, though. That's one of the issues with Thunder Spark, I feel, is, like, it's good for that first or second hit, but if your spacing or timing is off, it leaves such a large window for any character to weave around, not just Bayonetta. That's a little bit more difficult to avoid. You can't run from death.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, wow! You see him scoop him up with that up tilt?
Man, you gotta love it. Quick attack. The Pikachus truly do live and die by this move. If you're a movement-oriented Pikachu, Bayonetta's not the kind of character you want to afford throwing that around for.
Yeah, DM88 actually had something started there. A nice little string. However, he's not going to finish it off. Good up tilt, but Lima just again, he is relentless.
Oh. All right, if that was actually something, that would have been sick. But all it's going to be is a dead Pikachu and another dropped player for 119 Stressed. And they're definitely feeling, at least we got some smiles.
Lima does this every single day. He is composed. He's smiling, but I think it's a pity smile, honestly.
Yeah, it was looking like a little bit of an awkward one.
Oh. So from New England to Canada, we have Black Twins coming up.
That's a little bit further north than I remember.
Yeah,
I gotta check a map.
I think it's 2 different countries, actually.
Well, either way, we get to see someone who we hadn't seen a lot of all day long. America's favorite eco-terrorist, Cloud Strife, joins the battle. And now this is a character who we've often seen as a even fight. However, they started a little bit earlier, so it looks like they'll be restarting things off. Lima's got to remember, he's sitting on 1 stock left.
Lima, I think, got a little bit overzealous. He got excited about how well he was doing in the crew battle. Forgot that he did lose 2 stocks along the way.
He saw Cloud, and there was just blood in the air. It's the first time he's had to fight a true 50-50 matchup. Today, it's worth a reminder to those who didn't tune in earlier. Cloud was banned from doubles here at Shine 2018, so anytime Cloud has appeared on your screen for crews has been his first appearance today in bracket.
Yeah, absolutely. We're getting to see a new fresh face in the form of Cloud Strife. This time, Lima, yep, there we go. Lima dropping those stocks in true crew battle fashion.
And the crowd's going to give their count off. We'll see Lima.
Or not.
Yo, sometimes Smashville just ain't the move.
Thanks, Lima.
I'm sure he can count. I know he's only going to drop 2. It's a little bit less than 3. It's more than 1. I've got faith in him.
You know, I think third time is the charm, right? Number 1, got a little too overzealous. Number 2, maybe making up for lost time there. Number 3, I think he's going to throw away the right number of stocks.
They're going back into Smashville, so stage wasn't out. There really was no problem there.
I genuinely don't know what's happening.
And I don't think it's Black Twins just jabbing. Like, let him get a listen.
Oh, he didn't taunt. That's what it was. He just fares out of the cross slash. Oh my god, Lima.
It's like in a video game, like the cutscene didn't load right, so it's soft locked.
Yeah, really. And now Lima.
Oh, I was joking when I said that.
Yeah, great job. You really crashed the stream there. And we're back. Cross slash dealing a nice 19% onto Lima. And now we've got some up tilt combos. Black Twins looking like he's going to be the nail in Lima's coffin right now. Great juggles.
Yo, if he read the air dodge, there was so much that could have happened to Lima, but Lima escapes with his life. But with 89%, this is the first time we've really seen Lima threatened in this entire set.
Yeah, absolutely. Everything else has been pretty short work up to this point. Black Twins perhaps gonna turn the tides for 119 stress, though is it too little too late? Oh.
With that limit, Lima's still making his impact on this team. Now dropping it down to 5 stocks. This man has taken 10 stocks.
Lima
out of 15.
Literally has to be the MVP of this crew battle.
I mean, statistically, there's no one that's going to usurp him from that.
No, not even close.
And while he's got rage, he can make it happen again. We've seen how successful. I was
God.
Yeah, up smash.
Yeah,
up smash. He got it. He got it.
So Black Twins, of course, he heard us talking about Lima. He was
He's
like, you know what, guys, calm it down. I'm Black Twins. You know who I am. You know, Black Twins actually interesting because he's one of those players with the PGR top 100 of all time coming up. There's been a lot of talk of who on the PGR, or who that has never made the PGR might make the PGR top 100 of all time. And if I were a betting man, if I were a gambling man like Kool-Aid, I would probably put money on a player like Black Twins, right? Always relevant since the beginning of Smash 4.
Indeed.
Making these like 33rd, 25th places at these super majors that he goes to, but never having that one breakout performance.
He's always been one of Canada's shining stars, and he's always been also under the radar as well. I feel like that's more because he's a jack-of-all-trades player. He plays a plethora of characters.
Yeah.
From Cloud to Bayonetta himself, Mario. I've seen him play Mega Man once. I didn't like it, but he did it. He plays a lot. He just plays Smash 4 well.
Yeah, he's like the Canadian Anti. That's what a lot of people call him.
But right now, we have to see him fight off against Mute Ace. Black Toon's going to be dropping off stock right off the bat, and I know that Twinkle and Swirl anyway. It's going to be Peach. These guys got to remember they're not in bracket.
My God. We're in a crew battle, guys. You got to remember. You got to lose your stocks first. That is a rule.
You see, they're being considerate to us, Rhythm. They know that we only have this one set to cast together tonight, so they're giving us these extra minutes by dropping themselves into Smashville.
I appreciate that. You know what? Let's make the most of it. Good to see you, Hangman.
Good to see you.
So we're probably going to go... I wonder if that was the stage or just... No, wait, no, we know why... Oh, it was the stage. But also they were fighting...
I mean, listen.
Yeah. You know what? Do your thing.
These days, you got to get used to just picking Smashville. Everyone just loves to say it. It's not good for everyone, but everyone loves to say it. Crowd's going to count. They're not actually counting. I don't know why. No one's excited. But we're excited.
I'm excited.
It could be because the crowd is like the 4 people waiting to still play this video game. That's how it be sometimes.
Yeah, it's pretty late here in the venue, honestly. Like, people are
it's dinner time.
It is dinner time.
It's dinner time and or nap time.
I'm taking a nap when I get home. Oh, wow, great down throw.
Yeah, talking about dinner time, Munis came out here to eat. Black Twins already eating plenty of damage. And Munis at least trying to contest for center stage. This is a bit more traditional neutral that we've come accustomed to see here in Smash 4, where Bayonetta loves to just move around and can really operate from anywhere on the stage comfortably. fighting for control of center stage is so important on Final Destination.
Yeah, wow, that was a great wall jump recovery there from Black Twins. He realized he didn't want to use the limit, but just a simple jump might be a little bit too obvious against a player like Mudace. So instead goes for a wall jump, and now he's on the offensive with that down smash.
This is another highlight of Black Twins' play that I would actually just like to take a moment to appreciate. Besides that up smash, he always goes for more unconventional options with the character that is just more accustomed to his style of play. He's very reserved with how he uses his resources, how he approaches his opponents, and how he returns himself to stage. Because of that, Cloud is such a solid character under his belt because you're not going to see him wasting his limit if he has the opportunity to hold on to it. He's not going to throw himself into danger if it presents itself in an appealing way.
Yeah, absolutely. In general, I think that resource management of Cloud is really, really good for a player like Black Twins. You said he's really just solid at being able to control what he has, and with limit, that's something you can do. Great little recovery around the turnips, though he did, as I mentioned, burn that limit.
I mean, you've got it to burn. Cloud has such an easy time getting it up. He might as well just use it when he can.
Ooh, Mudate's off stage, but Black Twins getting clipped by that parasol.
Little interactions like that are why this matchup is hotly debated amongst Peach mains as being either truly terrible or something that they could really fight around. Peach has always been one of those characters that have so many tools in her kit that there's so much utility to them. You really don't know how to fight up a match, so it ends up becoming a matter of preference from Peach main to Peach main.
Black Twins is really moving around here, trying to get this limit back up. He's actually just avoiding Mudace until he gets it back. Ooh, but instead going to go for that aggressive dash attack.
Being able to aggressively contest for stage control is super important on Peach because she's going to float. She's going to outmaneuver you, but she's going to have to land eventually.
He actually went for that getting onto stage option twice there. The jump cross/hit one into forward air. And the first time it caught Mudace off guard, but this time instead Mudace going to punish with the forward air, and now Black Twins on his last stock of the crew battle.
Well, I like that. Switching up his hurt box by mispositioning with cross slash kept him a little bit safer from Mudace. It's bringing him back on. However, sitting at 82%, this is no difficult feat for Peach to end out the stock with a proper edge guard, and the forward air is going to be able to do it.
And now it looks like 119 Stressed has one more chance, one more shot. And I don't know who's coming up to play. Oh, is that Raffi? It is.
Rob time.
Rob time. So we were actually talking about Rob versus Peach earlier. I was talking about it with Mudace because he was waiting to play Jash from the Midwest in his earlier crew battle. And so Mudace was giving me a little info on the matchup. He says it's pretty even, doesn't go one way or the other. However, one interesting thing is that both of these players actually have a lot of experience in the matchup. Mudace with 8-Bit Man from Florida and Raffi with Ling Ling from New England.
And we'll see how well things end off with Smashville once again being the setting and this being the potential final bastion for 119 Stressed. The count is going to go, Raffi's going to waste his laser beam, and the battle will start.
And Mudace immediately taking control of that gyro. Good option from him. Of course he's going to have good item play. He's a Peach main.
They got to know how to play with their toys.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Rob definitely one of those characters who makes item play such a pivotal aspect of how they can be a good character. With gyro in hand, Rob can easily control multiple points of the stage, force very specific landings from Peach, and in turn, set up a punish game that most other characters in this game don't really have the ability to do so.
Now, I actually have a little bit of lore on Shine 2017 crew battles, because last year he took 6 stocks off of Mars and Light collectively. Ooh. So if there's any player that shines in crew battles, it's Raffi X. However, Miss Mudace
Shine
is
until he's crying.
No,
it's definitely not his time right now. Dropping down to his second of last stocks. And Mudace is floating pretty freely. He seems to be able to contest in the air very well against Raffi. And Rob's a big boy. He's going to be taking up a lot of space. And if Mudace is not afraid to contest with him, he's going to be finding a lot of these stray hitboxes catching out Rob from the air.
Yeah, great down air into back air from Mudays. His combos off of that float down air are always concise. However, Raffi has her boxed in the corner.
Excellent patience on both sides. Raffi not committing to an option, and Mudays just holding his defenses while he needs to.
Oh, wow, what a wait on the spot dodge. That was actually a great wait from Raffi.
And now, 119 Stressed has second lease on life. He'll be fighting off against a third member of first place, but it's looking like a grim story. With only 2 stocks under his belt, Raffi's got quite a ways to go to evening this up, and it's going to be Mistake who is his potentially last opponent.
Yeah, Mistake with the Kellogg's t-shirt. Not exactly a sponsorship.
This man needs to get the sponsor. He's been putting in work with the Kellogg's.
It's not a sponsorship, but it's definitely an aesthetic.
That's true.
And trust me, I know about aesthetics.
You got it. You got it. So we got the final, potentially final, I should say. Let's not count out Raffi just yet. Now, mind you, he doesn't have the best of histories with Bayonettas. Of course, being from New England himself, he does fight against Claire quite often, and Claire has managed to do a number on a plethora of excellent players in New England, Raffi included. So, while he may have the potential experience, he definitely knows what it's like to be on the other end of this L.
Wow, Mistake with these custom combos, downward ABK into fair, but he's not going to be able to finish his food just yet.
All right, that was cute. Sour spot of the down air, managing to pop a little bit upwards. I'm not sure if Raffi planned anything out of that, but he's keeping the damage even, which is something you need to do, especially while you still got some fight left in you.
Oh, wow, great up smash. And that's going to be the second to last stock off of Raffi X. 119 Stressed has 1 stock.
They're definitely feeling it. Like, these guys are going to need a bubble bath after this one. They need something to calm themselves down, because it's been quite a thrashing from first place.
Yeah, this is looking really grim for 119 Stressed. Raffi off stage.
Where is he going?
Oh,
Why is he here?
Oh, are you dead?
That was something.
Is the answer.
Yeah, no, that was definitely not the result I was expecting, but excellent on Raffi for managing to reserve his fuel in ways that let him come back from the stage at an incredibly awkward combo that managed to backfire on Mistake.
So Mistake isn't running, he's just walking. Like, he just keeps walking towards Raffi menacingly. Oh, stage spike! Oh, I wanted that to
You know, if he managed to space that properly, I'm sure everyone would be proud of him.
Yeah. Oh, wait, but this could be it, actually. Oh, air dodging through is Mistake. And now he is back in the driver's seat. Going for the ABK, not going to get it.
Driving immediately off the road. First place looking a little suspect right now. Raffi's been doing a great job of staying alive, but no one is doing a better job on the screen on alleviating some of this stress than Mistake.
Yeah, it looks like Mistake is his own worst enemy here. Raffi doing a great job of keeping it even, but Mistake doing a great job of taking these stocks off himself.
Like, I'm never one to accuse someone of just pressing buttons for the sake of doing so, but it's looking like Raffi's pressing the end of his buttons because Mistake's finishing things out here.
And that actually concludes our crew battle right there.
That'll be it. First place, earning their namesake.
Yep.
I'm not sure how much money went into this.
No, but I know there was definitely
There's
some
dollars.
there.
There's dollars.
So,
That's a cute little split for 5 people. They can get themselves a nice dinner.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? Friday dinner, and then Saturday and Sunday they're going to be making their real paychecks.
Absolutely. Make sure to tune in for tomorrow, this stream and the side stream for all sorts of Smash 4 action, because we got singles coming in. And that's going to be a ton of fun. There's so much talent in this tournament. There's so much that can happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
you got people coming from all over. Of course, Canada coming out. We've got our sponsorship with Smash Canada, or our partnership with Smash Canada, I should say. And, of course, speaking of supporters, we've got Smashbox.
Everybody loves alternate controllers. It introduces a new way to play. And
it's good.
What better way than the 2018 Shine Tournament Edition controllers, both GameCube Controller Edition and Switch Pro Controller Edition. If you were with us earlier this morning, you know how much I love this controller. But where are you at? If you're not buying your controllers, use your controllers. Prove your worth. Get some matches in, no matter where you are.
Why are you on Tinder when you could be playing Smash? That's all I'm saying.
And, of course, all of this action brought to you by Geico Gaming. They bring the lounge to every event.
They bring the lounge to every event. Geico Gaming shows up for their Smash tournaments.
And so is esports ecosystem. They've been with a good amount of events here in the Northeast as of late, and they've been doing a good job of being able to support.
Yeah, I hadn't really seen them until recently, but once I did, I knew there was definitely something there. Speaking of something there, we got Gaming Generations.
They're at every event.
Yeah,
they're a mainstay.
They're fiending.
Always and forever. And with that, the rotation's going to come back around. I'm sure anyone who's been tuned in this evening, they've heard the spiel. They know these wonderful products. But do they know us?
I don't know if they do.
They don't know us?
Well, who are you?
I'm Hangman.
I'm Rhythm.
And while we only got one set for you folks here during Cruise, if you liked what you heard, make sure to follow us on Twitter. Say something on social media. We'll be listening. And we'll be with you tomorrow watching Shine 2018. That'll be it for us for the night. Any closing words?
No, I've just been happy to serve you guys.
That'll be it for us. Take care and have a good night.
Yep.